I am doing something genuinely stupid. So, everyone that's been sort of around here will know that I do a quiz called Balls Knowledge that is for Prostate Cancer UK. And Prostate Cancer UK is something that is really close to my heart. I'll get into that in a little bit more detail further down the line. But that isn't all that I'm doing. Doing a fairly hefty event, something a little bit bigger. And I've done a couple of challenging walks before for charity, for Andy's Man Club and Samaritans. So I thought I'd do similar this time around. So I'm going to announce that I am planning on doing the Leeds Like Wake Walk. What is it? Basically, you will be asking because you'll have no idea what it is. It's based on something called the Like Wake Walk, which is a 42-mile walk that happens over a 24-hour period. It's big. The most I've done in terms of walks in a day is something like 27 miles, 28-ish, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. And I've modified it a little bit just to make it a little bit more accessible for people. And it goes from Osmotherley in North Yorkshire to Whitby, which is on the coast. In essence, it is going across the entirety of the North York Moors, which is scary. Yes, it's very, very long and will take a little bit of time, but it's something that I'm really looking forward to doing, and it is all for Prostate Cancer UK. It is a cause that means a hell of a lot to me, and I don't want to get too sad and cryy because I'm recording this on a live stream and I've been told that crying is wrong. But the way that I want to sort of explain it is basically a few years ago I found out that my granddad had prostate cancer, which hit me like a train. Ouch, basically. But then I found out a few months later, or a couple of years later, I'm not entirely sure on the timeline, that he got better because there were experimental treatments that were used on him that made sure that he was okay, that pulled him back. And that was huge. That meant the world because I loved that stupid man so much because he was such an optimist. He was a fantastic person, in essence. And last November, I'll go slightly different actually. Last October was my wedding. And I was really looking forward to it. I was really looking forward to getting everyone together. And I was really excited. And I found out a week or so before that he couldn't make it. And that just shattered me a little bit. And I found out that he couldn't make it because he couldn't see properly. And that wasn't great. And then a month later, the next time I saw him was in a hospital bed. And the day after that, he passed away. And that hit me a little bit like a train again. And basically, what I decided was that looking back, I want to do things that sort of celebrate his victories, celebrate his wins, celebrate his good stuff. And in my lifetime, the biggest victory he had was beating prostate cancer. And that's why I'm putting all of this behind Prostate Cancer UK. And the reason that I'm doing this 42-mile walk is because that's something else that he did. When he was younger, he took part in the basic version of the Like Wake Walk. So I'm going to combine the two. I'm going to throw together the walk that he did and one of his bigger victories in that regard with supporting Prostate Cancer UK. Because it meant a lot to him. At his funeral, there was fundraising for Prostate Cancer UK, and I just want to sort of do that brilliant man justice in the best way I can. So that's what I'm going to do. That's why I'm doing it, basically, in order to properly celebrate one of the best men that I've known. You might be wondering a little bit about the route. You might be thinking 42 miles, that's fine enough. You can probably do that. You've done 27 miles in a day before. It's a little bit more. I'm going to quickly do a little bit of a route share. This is what it looks like. I couldn't quite get it to 42 miles because I had to faff around and add this little loop into it in order to get where it is in the first place. But we are starting in the little village of Osmotherley, which is where the standard version of the walk starts. Head north through Swainby, by the towns of Carlton and Cleveland, Kirkby, Great Broughton, through Battersby, a little bit of a loop up to Kildale here, just to add a little bit more distance, along to Castleton Moor, to Danby, down, not quite to Glaisdale, screw you, Glaisdale, over to Brigsworth, and eventually ending the walk at Whitby Abbey. And yeah, that seems to be the plan. Whether or not it's a good plan, I don't know. I'm sure that this 41.76 will become a 42 by various detours and getting lost. The total ascent, the vertical walking, because this is all over moorland, is over a mile, which is going to be a little bit wild. Not sure what the weather's going to be on the day. It's from the 3rd to the 4th of August. Yeah. Looking at it now, it's a bit bonkers because I scrolled out earlier and I was like, oh, I can see that on a map of the country, which was a tiny bit spooky. But the idea is we're going to start at something like 3 p.m. Use the August sunlight as much as we can to get as far as we can before it gets dark. I don't know whether we'll be resting or stopping or anything like that. It's expected to take about 19 hours, so 11 a.m. roughly to stop in Whitby, which should be quite nice. Assuming that we make it the entire way. I'm really hoping that we do. If we take more than 24 hours, we take more than 24 hours, but that's what we're pushing to do. And the important thing is this isn't just a me thing, because there's ways that you can help. You can help to keep an eye on things as they go. You can help to donate to the Balls Knowledge stuff that I've been doing in terms of the quizzes. You can just watch those videos because all that ad revenue is still going to Prostate Cancer UK. All my channel membership money is still going to Prostate Cancer UK. And importantly, you can donate as well. We know that Prostate Cancer UK is a great cause and it has saved people's lives. Countless. I don't know the number of people's lives that it's saved, but it's a massively important cause for so many people because they push new treatments forwards again and again and again and again and again, and they make the difference. And even though my last memory of my granddad is seeing him in a hospital bed, if it's not for Prostate Cancer UK, I don't have a few years of memories leading up to that. And that's the difference that it makes to everyone. And in addition to that, keep an eye on things, because I will be asking various Leeds YouTubers if they want to take part. I'll be asking various people if they want to sort of do videos with me and push the event out a little bit just so more people are aware, because that is going to be absolutely huge for it being a success. And yeah, ultimately, thanks for watching. I hope you are happy to sort of push this message thing out because it's really important. And yeah, if you want to help in any way, let me know. I'm a Twitter DM away. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any suggestions for any content I can make around the entire thing, anything else you'd suggest that I do. I'd say I hope you enjoyed, but this isn't the happiest video, but it's fine. Yeah. Either way, I'll see you later. God, that's a long walk.